Today, I think I've died and gone to heaven. We are at one of the places that I have long wanted to visit. It's going to be utterly fantastic. I've been wanting to come here for a long time. All the money I've dumped into Ben & Jerry's, I think I own part of it. So at least I feel like it anyway.
Well, we're going to go dump some more money in right now
Yeah.
and check out some flavors, see what they got.
We're happy to report flying cars finally happened, and Ben & Jerry's is still making ice cream.
All right, so this is where we have to turn off the camera. They don't want all their trade secrets to go to you guys.
Bam. So we're here in the graveyard paying our respects to peanut butter and jelly. This is a flavor that I would have loved to have tried. But back in 89 and 90, I couldn't afford Ben & Jerry's. So we're here today. I waited my whole life to come here to Ben & Jerry's. A little disappointed. We came on a day that they weren't making anything except money hand over fist. That's all they were making. Yeah. All right, a couple cool things about the place is the ice cream was on point. They do offer a military discount, and there is RV parking up behind the factory, so that's pretty cool. They have a playground up behind there as well as you head up towards the Flavor Graveyard. So all in all, it was a good trip. So we're here in Waterbury, Vermont, and what brought us here was Ben & Jerry's, which was on my list.
We brought Phil here, and
Yeah.
he drugged the rest of us.
I didn't even know it was here until they said, hey, how about going there? And I was like, why aren't we there now? So we're in Waterbury, Vermont, like I said, and we were looking for a place to stay, and we got lucky enough to run into a local businessman who owns about 5 car dealerships here. And we told him our story, and he says, well, I've got a place you could stay at. It's land, it's got a driveway, pick your spot, park, stay as long as you want. So as you can see, we're in a driveway.
That's right.
And we're mooch docking.
That's right, and we love it. Although I have to say, for all those people who say, Boondock, it's free, Boondock, it's free, we're in Vermont, but we've hit a heat wave. It's going to be over 90 today. We still are not following 70-degree weather.
Go north, they said. It'll be cooler, they said. Not.
Which means we are running our generator. So we have to keep the dogs cool. We have to keep ourselves cool, too, if we're hanging out in there. But that is still cheaper than the $45 to $105 a day in the local RV park. So I will take being by ourselves and having this great place to hang out and have a beer as opposed to the RV parks any day.
Yeah, this is working out great, and lucky for us, there's a Planet Fitness not too far away, and we've been able to go there every day, get a workout in, and shower there, so we're able to conserve the water and the tanks.
Yep. So what
it's working.
How many days have we been here?
We've been here since last Friday. What is today? Thursday. So almost a week.
Almost a week, and we still have water, and none of our tanks are full.
Nope.
So I say that is a definite win.
Yeah, and we only came here to hit the Ben & Jerry's and check a couple things out.
Yep.
And then once we got here and realized that there's a ton of stuff to do in this area, that's when we decided to stay.
Yeah, and it's beautiful, beautiful here. And I gotta say, we have to shout out to Battleborn for our Battleborn batteries because I can only imagine how much that generator would be going without them, because of course we more than doubled our amp hours. Yeah. So thank you, Battleborn. If you have not checked out Battleborn, make sure you do so. They're a great company, and they stand by their products for 10 years. So of course their link will be below, along with our Ben & Jerry's link. So that'll be down below too.
Yeah, I did get to try a different flavor that I hadn't tasted before, which was awesome. The only downfall is I like it a lot. Stacy won't let me bring any on the rig, so I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to find a way to get some before we leave here.
So our truffle is heavy cream, chocolate, butter, and a small amount of vodka as preservative. So you don't taste it, but it is there. And then would you like it too? Yeah. Everything is handmade, hand dipped. We cook our truffles in-house. We grow the caramel. All right, guys, we eat everything.
This is my favorite chocolate place.
This is good.
Yeah,
This is really good.
That is really good. That beats the salted caramel. It does.
Okay.
We have made our way to the Laughing Moon, and this is my favorite place in Stowe.
It's my favorite too.
We may have been here a couple of times before. This might be our third time.
It is. For the truffles.
Oh my gosh, this has to be the best homemade chocolate I think I've ever had.
Yes, I agree. I love it.
We're speechless because
They're
we
making
want more
it- I
truffles.
know. They just gave us a sample and of a different kind, and it's my new favorite.
It is fantastic. So if you guys are in this area, this to me is better than the brewery. I know you're shocked to hear me say it, but you got to come here first.
And it's worth the calories.
Amen.
We're here at Cold Hollow Cider Mill. It's a harvest host stop here in Waterbury, Vermont.
And it is definitely a cool place to be if you want fresh bread, fresh baked pies, and fresh baked cider donuts, which the fellas are going to try out. So if you're in this area and you're looking for a harvest host, this is a good one to stop in.
I'm almost done. Bear with me.
These are too good.
These are really good. We got them right out of the hopper. These were hot, fresh. I mean, smell that.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. We are close, can you feel it? Something is behind the clouds. We just have to believe it, that we can make the sun come out. Let us lose ourselves in a fairy tale. Who can say what's wrong or right? We're the only ones who can decide. Baby, you and I should start living now.
So as you can see by the backdrop, we're here at a nice little balloon festival.
Yeah, we are in Stowe, Vermont, and
Yeah.
we got really lucky to come here at the perfect time. And the best part is, it's way cheaper than New Mexico.
Yeah, there must be 20 plus balloons in the air right now, and I could say, for this being the first time I've seen hot air balloons up close, this is pretty cool.
It is very, very cool and free.
Yeah, it was free.
So this is an annual event for Stowe, Vermont. So if you're in this area around this time next year, make sure you check it out. It's only $10 if you come during the evening on Friday and Saturday, because they have all kind of food and drink and all kind of stuff. But if you come when they light off in the morning, it's free and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. And there's actually, I'm trying to find it. There's a balloon here that's a two-seater. They're like sitting in a seat, legs dangling, and they're just flying the balloon around.
Yeah, it looks like they're going up a ski lift
Yeah,
with
it's-
helmets on.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But the colors against the blue sky is just a perfect setting for this morning. So we really lucked out.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
We had an absolutely wonderful time in Waterbury and Stowe, Vermont.
We definitely did. There's way more to do there than we ever imagined.
Yeah, we only went there for the ice cream and stayed for a whole lot more.
Yeah, we were planning on being there for 1 or 2 nights. We ended up staying over a week. And even though we couldn't do all of the activities they had to offer because I was still on the mend from my ankle, they have a ton of hiking there. There's over 40 trails on all trails for that area. There's some state parks, and there are some epic mountain biking trails.
Yeah, and there was at least 2 mountain bikes on just about every car that we saw rolling through town. So we must have been in mountain bike mecca because they were everywhere.
Yeah, all those ski resorts that you know about in Stowe, they all turn to mountain biking places in the summertime. So there's a ton to do there. There's even some factories you can tour, Cabot cheese factories there. There was also a coffee place that actually is a coffee school that you could tour. That was
pretty cool.
Vermont Artisan Coffee and Tea Company, and their coffee shop actually is pretty outstanding as well if you pop in for coffee.
Yeah,
But
that's something different that we don't normally see on our travel.
yeah.
There's a coffee school.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They taught how to roast coffee if you want to open your own coffee shop, so it was really interesting. There's also a ton of breweries, a ton of awesome restaurants, just a lot to do in the area.
There was. In fact, we hung out at one restaurant. There was a Mexican restaurant in town that we went back to a couple times because it was that good.
Yeah.
And they had good soft serve ice cream.
Yeah, well, we were hanging out there to watch the soccer tournament, or, you know.
The Women's World Cup.
Yeah, so tournament. You know what I mean. So,
Non-sports fan right here.
so anyway, the point is, if you get up to Stowe, you're going to have a ton to do and you're going to love it. It's beautiful, and we just happened to be there right in time for the Balloon Fest, so we really had an amazing time. I'm sorry we couldn't show you more because we didn't get out and about as much as I would like to, and we didn't video as much just because, you know, it's hard to hold a camera when you're walking like this. So I don't have as much on tape, but if you're ever in the area, I guarantee you will have a great time. Sorry, there's a row behind me. It's a little distracting.
Yeah.
So thanks for popping in. Thanks for watching the video. We are so glad you're here. So make sure you hit that subscribe button,
Give us a thumbs up and hit the notification bell.
and we will see you on the road.
We're just an incredible... What is that? The minivan. Slow down. Where are we? The Cider Mill. Cold
Cider.
Hollow.
Cider,
Cold-
not cedar.
Cold Hollow Cider Mill.
Thank you.
Cider.
Cider.
Shit. What I Cider. I'm gonna scare you. Wow.
Hurry up.
If the passion